Hey, everybody, welcome back to the podcast. Today we're going to be talking not about Gemini. I'm taking a left turn here and headed back to talking about Perplexity. I know I've been stuck on Gemini a lot lately, but I've got this great new thing that I found out about Perplexity, which I do spend a lot of time using for its various research functions and its ability to search the web and so forth. But recently, they added a new function that allows you to search SEC filings, and I just find this incredibly useful as a business reporter. I haven't used it that much yet, but I looked it up and found out that this function was just added about, I don't know, about a week and a half ago. So, it's interesting because the first video that I ever made here on Journalism AI Toolkit was about Notebook LM and pulling in SEC filings and creating a custom database with quarterly and annual earnings reports. Well, I've already dated myself with that video because now you can just do it on Perplexity really easily, and I'm going to show you how to in this tutorial. So here we are in Perplexity. I am not 100% certain I have Perplexity Pro. I am assuming that this is available on the free Perplexity account as well, but that's something that you're going to have to check into yourself. And essentially, all you do is you come down to the toolbar or to the prompt section and hover over this set sources for search. And this is one of the great things about Perplexity, and one of the things that really makes it stand out from other AI tools is you can search the web, you can search academic sources, you can search your own files if you connect your Google Drive account to it. You can use any combination of these. And here's a new one that says finance, and this was just added about a week and a half ago, and it allows you to search SEC filings. So we're going to click this on and click everything else off. So we're just searching the SEC, and I've created this prompt to use. I'll paste it in here. And it's something that I've been thinking a lot about lately, is proxy report release dates. It's not something that I'm really have been really great at tracking, so it's something that I've been trying to sort of get better at here. I'm using some food companies as examples, Nestle, Coca-Cola, Pepsi, and so forth. And the prompt says, give me a timeline of proxy report release dates for the following companies for the last 5 years. So this should create a table for us, and let's just go ahead and run it. And here we are. We have our response. It's created a table that has all of the companies. Some of them it was unable to find their their release dates, but others it seemed to pick up on. I'm not sure about this. It says the dates are based on typical annual proxy release patterns for these companies. It says for Unilever and Nestle, which are not US filers, so that's why they weren't in here. They're not US filers. Let's try something a little simpler. What is or maybe what was the EBITDA for Amazon in the most recent quarterly report? And of course, it's not very simple, but it does the math here and shows, what all of the various aspects of the EBITDA are. And it's Amazon's estimated EBITDA for the quarter ended March 31st is approximately $26.4 billion. And EBITDA, of course, is earnings before interest, taxes, deductions, and amortization. So you can find quick answers. I again would like to stress that it's not a replacement for looking at these documents, directly. And I think it's really important to pour through these files and get your head around them, understand what they say, read through them. That's how you find interesting stuff. for news, for news-wise at least, um, often I'll be looking through reports and you start making connections that you might not have made otherwise. So I wouldn't use this as a crutch. And I think it could become a crutch if you're just going in, sort of parachuting in to Perplexity, asking a question about a quarterly or annual earnings report or proxy statement or any kind of financial report any of these companies file with the SEC. You still want to look at these documents and understand how they're laid out and how they're structured and so forth. That's where you really find the good stuff. But, assuming that you've done all of that hard work of learning, being able to pop in quickly and find at pull a fact quickly out of these reports is incredibly useful. It's a thing that you could kind of reverse engineer as well, right? If you're looking for a specific number or a specific bit of information, you can do a search, find that information, and then do a search for it in the actual, SEC filing itself. It would make it a lot easier to find if you, for instance, don't know where to look in the first place, right? Maybe you do the search through Perplexity, and then you go into the document and verify. That's what I would do, assuming that I didn't, understand a lot of this stuff already. For instance, a lot of the companies that I follow, I have it in my mind how much their revenue was in the last several quarters because I write about them. Often, I'm looking for small details to sort of fill out my stories or to give better insight, and that's how I could see myself using this or to find, information that would just take me a lot longer to find, like, the dates of these proxy statement releases. I've done this with my own companies that I cover for supermarket news and been able to fill out a calendar that now has, estimated release date times for all of these companies that I cover, for their proxy statements at least. So, this is just one of the sort of creative ways that you can use artificial intelligence. And Perplexity is obviously, sort of seeing the value of offering this up, for anybody who covers finance or follows, these financial statements. So, um, play around with it, verify the information that you get, and don't use it as an excuse to not look through the documents themselves. I mean, this is the fun part of reporting and learning and understanding and, explaining it back to the public. So, that's it. This is a pretty simple tutorial. I'd love to hear how you all are using these tools and, follow me on, my YouTube channel and drop some comments in the comments section and let me know what you're doing. Thanks a lot. We'll have more videos coming to you soon.